Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So today we're going to be doing another battle where we're giving the AI a bit of a point advantage. So we're going to be taking this 1,400 point Necron army against 2,000 points of Orks. Orks are pretty nasty. The AI doesn't use them very well, so that's why we can kind of get away with giving it a bit of a point advantage. So at this point, 600 points is going to start getting a little rough. So we're going to trade out some stuff here. And we're going to focus a bit more on anti-infantry. So we're going to run with some of the twin Tesla carbines that arc between different enemies, and we're going to have a couple Hexmark destroyers, very good at killing off units. This does make things a bit more difficult to take out some of the heavier stuff, but we've got a bunch of immortals, we've got some snipers, so taking out the Death Dreads could be a bit of a task, but we'll see what we can do. All right, so we'll do a normal fight to the death against the Orks, 2,000 points, same army that we fought last time. As far as a map goes, the more open it is, honestly, the better for us. The Orks actually are kind of terrifying. If the AI uses them correctly, they can be really, really nasty. So when you have like Def Dreads and then Knobs and Mega Armor coming behind them, at you, it's kind of terrifying. Just kind of knowing you don't necessarily have the firepower you need to deal with everything coming at you. So yeah, thankfully the AI isn't super great at using some of the units, so that's why we can kind of get away with it. Alright, Necrons. Make sure we have the right army. There we go. As far as a map goes, something that has nice lighting is always helpful. I don't want a ton of various different goofy restricted areas. Fortress, maybe. Blackstone, super green. That's kind of fitting for the Necrons, but not necessarily something I like. It's been a while since I've done Field the Skulls. How about we do that? Lighting is a bit odd on it, and it does have some higher lower areas to kind of adjust with. And height is often kind of a main issue with figuring out where you can see, can't see, who has a clear shot to you, that kind of stuff. Can kind of mess with things a little bit. It also sometimes is not going to be that accurate when it gives you an estimate of like percentage to hit. So even if it says like 75%, sometimes if you're at a lower position or even a higher position, if there's some terrain in the way because of a height difference, sometimes a lot of the shots will just blast into the ground. Other times they'll just phase through the ground or buildings or whatever like they're not even there. So it's a bit odd sometimes with that information. All right, it's been a while since I have seen this map. What we probably want to do is there is a bit of a high area here. We could kind of try to take this with some of the long range guys. Have some more like anti-infantry stuff out in the open and see if we can draw them in. Well, we could try something like that. Alright, what we're going to do. So we're going to send 2 blades out left to look around, I think. We'll have to kind of filter guys in. We could kind of go either way, just as long as we get around. It's fine. We can kind of regroup on the other side of this. Yeah, I guess we could put the death marks up over that way, potentially as well. They aren't super fast, but we can teleport with them if I want to do that. I don't remember if they can teleport immediately. We'll use the scarabs here to scout this direction. I do get an armor bonus from being next to the Overlord, and that's kind of the idea, so we'll sort of bunch these guys up once we get past here. That is the idea. I guess this is okay, because we are just going to bunch up once we get by. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Armor coming in there. Yeah, you can see kind of the red lighting on here. So we're fighting orcs in hell, apparently. That's sort of the theme today. But yeah, these guys have the big anti-infantry guns, so we want to make use of that. Bigger stuff, the Def Dreads, the Knobs and Mega Armor, we want to hit with the Immortals, the Snipers. That's really the only way we're going to deal with it. Do you feel like we're a bit weak compared to some of the like heavier, tougher stuff? We can shoot a lot with the Hexmark Destroyers, so that might make it worth but...
Scouts.
Alright, let's go flying off here. Looking around. We shouldn't see anything, but we're just going to look. Scarabs go to the center. Very noisy little buggers. I feel like their sound effect is way louder than everyone else's sound effect. I don't know what the deal's with that.
Our targets wait.
Yeah, we can't teleport yet. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Tracking target.
So we're not in a great position with them.
Immortals awaiting command. I see all.
Can rush way out here if we want to. We're not going to see anything at this point, so we might as well advance up as far as I can.
An endless march.
Just try to get everybody sort of bunched back up again as best as possible. Expendable warrior squad, you come around that way. So yeah, we'll reform here. You guys can scout and then maybe attack. Snipers probably want to have out here, although I think this blocks vision a little bit. We'll see. Maybe we'll hang out here, maybe we'll shift position. Yeah, we'll just end turn. Nothing too crazy. Just have to march past the altar to Khorne here as we go to fight some orcs.
Hiding will not help them.
This is a fairly tough orc army. This is my preferred orc army to play with. It's like they're popping some abilities already. But yeah, it's just not very good at keeping them together, bunched up, kind of the way you need to for the orcs, or using them super intelligently. Which is always the problem. It's kind of why we can do this. It's not necessarily like army construction. You can build very weak armies, though. Like, there are certain units that are definitely better than others, but it's just the target selection is really off with the AI sometimes, not making use of abilities, that kind of stuff. We might want to be dropping overwatches at this point. Maybe. Okay, warriors, you're expendable. Let's just run you out. That's fine. Guys with your guns, you want to be at about 4 for this. Actually, you got the Tesla carbines. Did I swap out? Maybe I did swap
Heavy
out.
fire support.
Yeah, we've got Tesla carbines. All right, so yeah, we're very heavy anti-infantry focused. So yeah, the tough stuff might be a bit of a problem with this particular army.
Immortals awaiting command.
This is very, very heavily weighted to killing infantry here. Drop overwatches, because why not? 4 is optimal. We'll push it out to 5. That's fine. Just kind of keep an eye on things. Let's go scout a little bit. Like here, once we get to these, there's a height difference here. Like this, I noticed when I played the last time, caused some problems, especially if you're like right here trying to take shots up or down. There were some weird issues with shots just blasting into the ground and stuff. So we'd probably want to lure them into that lower position and not take it ourselves. Okay, I don't see anything. Let's head over this way a little bit. Still no vision. Understandable. Alright, we don't want to go too
Heavy
far
fire
up.
support.
The bikes and some of the characters will probably be the first things that we see kind of running out. We'll probably want to hold up about wherever our guys can get forward here. This is probably about as far as we want to go.
Overwatch.
Unlikely I'm going to see anything anywhere else. We just want to be prepared. Where do we want you is going to be the question. Not sure. So snipers will go that way. Pexmark Destroyer, also very short range, but really, really powerful. So I don't necessarily want to be like way out in the open. We could kind of hide behind somebody else for a bit. I think that's what we'll do for now. Although it's unlikely we're going to see anything, but it's also unlikely anything's going to get close enough that I can actually take shots at it.
None will pass unseen.
So for you... Oh, we're actually on a bit of a rise here. Okay. Alright, just filter in there. That's fine. once we get these guys all bunched together, we'll have a decent force. We can also make more of the Necron warriors. Next turn, yeah, we can start pumping out. Every 2 turns, we can make some more. So why not? I'll keep you back a little bit, that's fine. A little bit of extra armor here for me being present. Range on this is 3. Push it a little further, it's fine. Not liable to see anything here, I don't think. Now, I could just have the snipers hang out with these guys.
2 blades.
That is a thing. At least here, I don't have to worry about the drop, so we can kind of just, because we're skimmer, footer
Already on our way.
units, so we can just kind of fly across there. It's not a big deal.
Makes sense.
Don't see anything. But I can't occupy that position either. So your guns want to be about a 4. You are kind of pushed up. 4 is there. I'm going to push it out max. I'm tempted even to just go ahead and hit the evasion here, but I'm going to wait, which I'll probably regret. Get a little more forward, but I am more off to the flank here. Kind of see we're a bit more off the left side. Do I want to push up more than that? Not really. You're more forward, so yeah, I am going to go ahead and have these guys. Or not, I can't evade with them.
Evasive function.
Unless we do it first. Fine. Have to do it the way you want. Alright, we can't teleport still. And I'm really far back here. Let's go ahead and just kind of take an overwatch from where we are. We'll see where the enemies are. If like nobody's out on the left side, there's no point in me really taking it. If they get too close, I think this will be in the way. Right now we've got 6 range, which is going to help a little bit. Kind of lock down the area. We'll push it out to 7.
This area. Tracking target.
Necrons are louder than every other faction. I swear their voice lines are louder. I could be insane, but I swear they're louder. Let's just move. Just try to get in position here. Alright, that's everybody. We might see something here on the Orc side, not sure. If they push way ahead with the bikers, or the last couple times I've played, the war bosses just run out in front of everybody else.
Hostile detected.
That's a Death Druid. That's a biker.
Hostile detected. My empire awakens.
Seems like they're mostly to the right. And ahead. So like here and out off that way, it kind of seems like. I don't know that I want to stay down here, but let me look over a little bit. Okay, there's a biker there, but that's really far away. Like, we're not going to get anybody in range of that. I think we want to draw them into the center area. I don't think we really want to do anything crazy. So let's just theoretically grab cover here. I'm not sure if that is. Can't even see him, so we'll just kind of move up, set up overwatches, see what we can do. So, warriors. Is that's another height difference there. That's probably not, I mean, it's not a position I want the hex marks in, for sure. Immortals probably would be best in that position. Yeah, we could just do that. Just sort of hang out
Immortals awaiting command.
on this line and see if we can draw them in a bit. So 4 is optimal, that's there. We're going to push it out to 5. We'll do the same here.
Overwatch.
Because they're still pretty far away. Try to bunch up here a bit. Don't have great range on the warriors. They can shoot decently, but their optimal's only 3. But, you know, they can shoot far if we need to. So we'll push it out to 4. Can hang out on the edge. That's fine. X marks we'll probably put in behind. I think that makes sense. And since most of the stuff seems that way, maybe we'll just put the snipers down over this way. Let me do a little scouting this direction. Nothing. Nothing. Gonna be kind of careful here. Okay. Seems like there's absolutely nothing over here, though we do have a little bit of cover from the side. Interesting. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab some evasion then. Throw out an overwatch. Yeah, I feel like once they spot us, they'll kind of move in a little bit. So I feel like we want to position down here. You guys will need to have a clear path forward. So I would kind of like to have these behind somebody else, but then they're kind of stuck because of the height difference, so it's a little hard to move forward. I can come up here and then spawn a unit in front of me, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Could just extend the line here. Wouldn't mind having Soulless Husks blocking shots at me, though, so I guess that's what we'll do. Have them forward to potentially draw fire.
Who is next on the list?
Let's bring the snipers over, and we'll just overwatch back. Yeah, I'm a little concerned with this army about, like, the Def Dreads and some of the bigger stuff. 6 is right there. Let's push it a little further. And yeah, I'll just come on down here. I don't think being up here is really not going to help anything. Push that on out.
You have targets.
And for now, yeah, let's kind of filter in on the flanks.
In progress.
And just kind of wait for the moment. I don't expect anything's going to come close enough to actually trigger any shots here, but we want to be in position where we can kind of move in and start hitting stuff. I think we probably want to come in, look in this direction. Nothing. Okay. I don't know that I want to go out in the open, so let's just kind of hang out here for a turn. 4 right there is optimal. Sure, let's do that. So yeah, it seems like nothing on this left flank to engage with, so we really want to draw them into this opening if we can. Not sure if they'll oblige, though. They're orcs, but, you know, usually that means they want to charge in your general direction. Ah! Alright, well now we've got a whole bunch of crap all of a sudden, and actually not where I expected it at all. Okay, good. Cover and the evasion there helping me out, I think. Got the mech, and is that the weird boy standing out in the open like a maniac?
No, not the paint job! He's too fast, now they're hitting us! He's too fast, now they're hitting us! Oh, hit me, not me bike! He's too fast, now they're hitting us!
Okay, he soaked up a lot of fire there. He's going to have his evasion bonus up, and the bikes are actually fairly tough, so understandable. We're also using mainly anti-infantry weapons there, so that's why we didn't just wipe them out. Yeah, Pain Boy standing out in the open like a maniac. Didn't actually take any shots at us. Yeah, didn't expect this. I think we shoot and run away, probably. Although we could kind of come in and nuke the mech a little bit. But I don't really have anything for my guns here to arc and do damage to. Other than, like, if we want to, you know, destroy these Gretchen and then arc a little bit, a tiny bit of damage to the Def Dreads. How hurt are you? Not that hurt, actually. Okay. Well. Warriors. Have our best kind of damage here. Yeah, 40% because of the evasion he's got up right now, is going to make him a little harder to kill.
He's too fast. Now they're eating us.
See some of the height difference stuff there as well. Not sure how much that's affecting it. Don't know if this actually counts as cover, but, you know, we'll take it. 40% as well.
No, not the paint job.
Missing just a huge amount of these shots. Well, we could get close and do a bunch of damage, maybe. Snipers, I wouldn't mind, like... I mean, preferably, the mech is more important, honestly, than the Weird Boy. The Weird Boy has some good abilities, but they're only occasionally can be used. So, yeah, what do we want to do? If I push up, yeah, it doesn't really give me a good shot anywhere.
Progressing.
So, what's our shot chance here? 40%? Seems like everything's going to be 40%. Damage estimate... you know, potentially if we can land the shots.
He's too fast. Now they're eating us.
Okay, missed an awful lot of those.
Heavy fire support.
Just gonna kind of hang out
Oh,
here.
hit me, not me bike.
The only reason we're not doing that much damage is because of his high evasion, really. I wonder if the scarabs could kill you at 17. Maybe? Since I've got a full squad of you guys. It's theoretically possible, but not really with the accuracy we've got. Give it a try.
No, not the paint job.
Yeah, took about half his health out. Yeah, let's just kind of look around. Anything else that way? Not really. Alright, so we know a good chunk of the force is out here. We can kind of hit and disengage with my Tomb Blades. That's probably my best choice. I definitely want you dead. It's just a question of who do I want to use to finish you off. I don't have much else I can do with my Overlord, so sure.
He's too fast. Now they're eating us.
I thought the bike blew up when they died. Maybe I just disintegrated it so completely that it didn't have a chance. So yeah, here. I could push up. I don't really want to take this low spot. I'd like to stay up high if we can. So let's have the snipers see what we can do.
Wait.
It's kind of a chance we have at the Weird Boy here. Do a bunch of guys in the way. 38%, that is really bad. He's 2 past our maximum. We'll go ahead and mark him. That's 68. I think that's okay.
They will not escape.
Well, 63. He is covered by the force field, so that is a problem. It's going to make him a little tougher to kill. I could move in with the Hexmark Destroyers. I feel like it's tempting because I could definitely kill him. But...
Immortals awaiting command.
But not going to be good for their health.
You have targets.
Don't have great movement here either. I'd like to kind of put these guys behind somebody else, so I could advance up just to kind of have somebody to get behind. There's a bit more protection, generally speaking. So maybe we'll do that. If we lose warriors, it's not that big a
Heavy
deal.
fire support.
You guys have already shot. We'll go ahead and bring you guys up. The Immortals are fairly tough. Bring you around. But I don't know that I necessarily want to go into this drop. Not really. I still have a shot here. But I don't think we're going to be in range of anything. Maybe there. Let's see. If not, we'll just drop an Overwatch. This might not be a bad spot for the snipers, honestly, if they come in. Do we have a shot here? No. Okay. Just going to set up an optimal Overwatch. So with the height here, theoretically I'll have a good clean shot. 45, yeah, that's a bit better than we had with the other guys. We'll go ahead and mark. Not gonna get this guy killed. Unless I bring something over to hit him. Like we could throw Hexmark Destroyers forward, or we could bring the Tomb Blades over to shoot him up. That's really about it. I think, yeah, we'll hang out here with the snipers, like this height. Do have another action. But I think we'll just hang out behind guys and drop an Overwatch. Give everybody kind of a ranged armor buff here. Okay, not hitting the guys on the edge. But, what you gonna do?
I see all.
So one of you go here.
None will pass unseen.
And I could push here. We have a little bit of cover to the side, but most of the threats are kind of straight on from here, so I don't know that I want to do that. We'll hold back for the moment.
Favorable position.
Aerial scouts.
So here,
Two blades.
let's wreck some Gretchen. That is a really bad shot chance, it looks like. Why is that so bad? Must be because of the rocket stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and take it anyway, because we're just going to shoot and run away. I want to have maximum space to run away on. Okay, we still killed a few Gretchen, did a tiny bit of damage. Yeah, we're doing like almost no damage to the Deft Dreads. These have only 2 armor piercing, they don't do a ton of damage. They're really not good for killing Deft Dreads. It's kind of what I was concerned about with this army. We don't have a lot to kind of deal with the big, heavy armored stuff. And we bravely run away. Hit and run will be the name of the game here. Now you, we could potentially try to come in. I don't know that we can kill the weird boy. Especially with the force field he's got covered. Yeah, accuracy's not great. Potentially we could do it if we can land the shots. So it's 60%. Let me see if I can get better with the nebula scope.
Engaged.
Nope, still 60%.
Oh, that hurts. Boy, stop it.
Hurt him pretty good, down to 18. Not quite enough for a kill. Backtrack here, see if we can lure them in. Although these guys might take a bit of a beating.
Agreed.
But we kind of ran away from the Deft Dreads there. See if we can kill everything else first, and then kind of deal with them. That's an odd camera zoom, alright. Yes, that's a dead orc. Yeah, they're staying together, which is actually smart for the Deft Dreads. They get some movement bonuses and stuff for being close to each other. Okay. Wasting attacks on the Scarabs, that's good. Scarabs die, Scarabs come back. So you get some ability off. The mech is going to be a bit more trouble. Alright, Scarabs are down. Mech is backing off. Not sure, he might have just repaired one of the Deft Dreads for the tiny bit of damage they've taken so far. Biker, flash kits. Flash kits are dangerous, but their range is 4, so anything further than that, they're not super accurate.
Come here so we can smash your teeth out.
Okay, some good damage there, but they're still alive because the flash kits are pretty tough. Come on, get up, get up. Oh, he didn't get back up. Okay, yeah, so those guys close are probably the main threat here, honestly. Yeah, he just stood there with the weird boy, kind of odd. Biker is dangerous, the guns on it are pretty effective, honestly. It does have the increased evasion, so he's going to be hard to hit. Yeah, I'd really like to kill the mech. A little close here. What's my accuracy? 44%. Not great. You
Immortals
probably better.
awaiting command.
68%. Yeah, let's have you guys go ahead and
Firing
hit.
on target.
Okay. Hurt them pretty badly. Now, I was hoping between the two squads we'd finish him off. If this squad was full strength, that probably would have killed him. Unfortunate.
Confirmed.
Let's have the warriors finish him off. There we go. So I didn't really want to get down here, but they're sort of forcing my hand a little bit. So is it this squad? No.
Heavy fire support.
This squad we still have an action with. I mean, I could push in and we could kind of light these guys up. It would arc around a little bit. Kind of means they're probably doomed, but let's go ahead and do it. Can arc some shots around and do some damage. Oh, we got knobs and mega armor as well. These guys just have basic axes, so they're not too big of a deal. The war boss is potentially a bit threatening. I think we'll go here because it'll arc around a bit.
Come here so we can smash your teeth out.
Okay, a little bit of damage. Don't see the Pain Boy anywhere, and these guys don't have the extra bonus health from the Pain Boy, so I'm not sure where he's at. So, let's also hit these guys and arc around. Or we could hit the mech and arc around that way. What are we doing? 60 to 90? Yeah, let's do that.
Vector true. Floor in the armor. Ah.
Except we only got 30-some damage there because of the shielding. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Run away.
Already on our way.
Wouldn't mind kind of coming in and getting a cheeky shot off over here, too. I'm not really concerned about the Gretchen, just kind of ignore them, it's not a big deal. What's my accuracy? 70%? Maybe we just go for the flash gits. I want to keep some movement so I can back off. Okay, got most of the flash gits, tiny bit more damage to the mech, and we flee. Though not far enough. Probably. So I think we'll have the hex marks take out the warbiker. You're gonna kill and kill the weird boy, and then be set out front to take shots and get abused. Your basic warriors, it's kind of your deal.
They shooting at me.
There we go. Snipers, though. Out of range. Okay. So we have to move in with them.
What?
Can't summon anybody yet with the Overlord. Don't have a command point. And we could move up and take a bunch of shots, but then these guys are just going to get gunned down probably by the Death Dreads, I feel like. Yeah, that sucks. I could potentially take out the Flash Git, the Mech, and the Warbiker if I have both of these guys come over here. But then the Death Dreads probably kill at least one of them. Is that a worthwhile trade-off? I'm not really sure. Let's see what I can do. Check my accuracy here. 70%, 70%, 70%. Yeah, let's go increase crit chance. Let's shoot at everybody. We'll pick you off for sure. Do some to the mech, some to the warbiker, although the evasion's gonna wreck some of that.
Oh, hit me, not me bike. No, not the paint job.
Okay, actually not bad. Let's finish off the mech.
Flaw in the armor. Ah.
Okay, no more force field, no more possible repairs for the Def Dreads. Let's take out the bike.
Death by my hands.
Oh, hit me, not me bike.
Hopefully, anyway.
We's too fast. Now they're hitting us.
Oh, he survived. 6 health left. That's unfortunate. We're also kind of standing out in the open. Yeah, so sniper. We will finish off the biker, because he's pretty dangerous, actually, to infantry and stuff.
No, not
Which
the
is,
paint
you know,
job.
mostly what we have.
Tracking target.
And then I guess we could take pot shots back at a Def Dread and start working on the Def Dread. We could also move out and potentially hit like the knobs here, but honestly they're not that much of a threat. The war boss is a bit more dangerous if he gets close.
Tracking target.
I'm a bit more concerned about the Def Dreads and my 2 hex marks, but I'm hoping that they'll go more for these guys than the hex marks, but they probably will go for the hex marks. Alright, who's hurt more? It's literally a 2-point difference. Same chance to hit either one, so just shoot whichever.
Shoot back.
Okay, little piddly, crappy amount of damage. I still have my Overlord, but there's really not much I can do with him. I mean, I could move over to give these guys some extra ranged armor. I'd be behind them, so I'd have a little bit of cover. I guess we'll do that. Super confident with that choice, as you can tell by the sound of my voice. Yeah, we've got 2 actions as well. I wish I had some command points. We'll set up overwatches. Take a few pot shots. Not that I do that much damage to like big heavy armored guys. Yeah, the Def Dreads are trouble. The knobs and mega armor also trouble. Crunch and Distraction Squad, activate! Actually did quite a bit of damage there, surprisingly. Okay, they're gonna go for a charge. They are gonna make it, it looks like. That's too bad. At least they just have kind of basic axes. They didn't push me back, though. War boss is a-coming. Oh, rocket.
Taking fire.
Okay, went for mortals. Okay, that guy like fell down and got up at the same time.
Dread's taking a pounding.
Shots off, nothing too major. Unfortunately, Ludas are over there too.
Dread's
That's a lot of
taking a
firepower.
Taking fire.
Oh, focusing on the weak squad in the back. Alright. Good, good, good. Yep, the power of the Necrons are making you waste additional actions just to kill off units. So they went for the regular warriors, so that's good. All in all, not bad. There's the pain boy. We definitely need to kill him, but he's sort of back out of the way. We might want to back off. We really don't want to get engaged in close combat. I do have a lot of firepower up front. Unfortunately, I can't do much with a single command point. I kind of need 2. I might need to attack this turn rather than summon a guy. We'll see how that goes. So I think... Yeah, we need to get away from these knobs. So,
Aerial scouts.
Tomb Blades. I want you to absolutely destroy those Ludas. That's the plan. 75%, good damage. Like, I could try to do some damage here, but it's 0 to 1. It's like we're not doing anything. The Death Dreads.
Oi, that hurts!
Nice. Generally good damage.
Already on our way.
Try to get away a little bit.
Makes sense.
They'll shoot at me if I do this. I could just blast them at point blank range. Honestly, not the worst idea in the world. They're not going to do that much damage to me, honestly. Just kind of ignoring the Gretchen is usually the best choice. Because taking out the Ludas is way, way better
Nah, stop it! Crump 'em!
than just taking some Gretchen off the board. Give me some evasion. Gonna kind of look around and see if we spot anything else. Get some vision over here. Okay. Yeah, we need to stay away from the knobs, especially when they've got the extra health from the Pain Boy. You're too far away, and you're too far away for help. This is bad. So, Death Dread Central over here. This is not good. Now, the good thing is, they're right at optimal range. We can't miss with our shots. I could go extra crit, and we could just shoot the crap out of them. That is probably the only way I'm going to take out one or two of these guys. So I'm going to stand my ground here, which is probably ill-advised under the circumstances. With the extra crit chance.
Shoot back!
So I need to do as much damage as possible, and I don't do a lot. Like, best case scenario, what is that, 70-some damage?
By my hands.
But if I can kill one, it'll blow up and damage the other. We still have the snipers. You can't get crits. Let's see what we can do with you.
Dread's taking a panty.
Alright, this should kill you. Nice. Little delayed explosion. Alright, we only took 19 damage. Not that that's super exciting. I can move you away, though, which I probably will. Let's bring you back. I could just spawn a regular warrior unit here and kind of throw it out front to get attacked. Give him some theoretical coverage. So I do have the two snipers, but with them I could probably only do maybe 100 some odd damage here, most likely. This guy's right in us, so we kind of want to deal with that.
Progressing.
So Immortals, I don't know if this will arc into my own
Firing
ranks.
on target. Oh, right through me armor!
Nope, apparently we're insulated or something. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna back up a bit. It might be too far, actually. So I kind of need to clear these guys off so we can move them, take actions with them safely. Let's see what I can do to the dogs.
Right through me armor!
Okay, we nuked one of them. Fortunately, they're kind of just pushing me with a lot of strong stuff. We need to get out of here. If I move, they're going to attack me, so that's a problem. I could use the snipers on them to clear it out. I could shoot with the Overlord, that would probably do it as well. But I kind of want to spawn another warrior unit, but I can always do that next turn. So I think we're going to try to free these guys up.
My will be done. Don't they know who we are?
Alright, well, they're a bit tougher than I was expecting.
We're under fire.
Okay, that's a bit more what I was hoping for. So that's a lot fewer axes swing in my direction if I try to move away from them. Warriors, 55% accuracy, huh?
Immortals awaiting command.
20% is pretty awful. If we could land the shots. So, yeah, even best case scenario, if we landed everything, we're not going to kill him. So yeah, let's bring a sniper over.
Targets wait.
Just to deal with this last guy. Not that he's that big of a threat. I just want to free up the guys in the middle so we can take some shots and run away. Is that going to be enough? Hopefully. There we go.
Right through me armor.
Now, I do have okay armor piercing, like a lot of the other stuff's too. I've got 3 with these guys, so we could potentially... okay, that's not good. 8 to 16 damage, not very much. Probably better off shooting the War Boss. The knobs are in protection from the Pain Boy, so that's not really ideal. Bring the Immortals back. We'll hit the War Boss here, I guess.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, unfortunately he's pretty well armored, so that just doesn't do much. Yeah, I feel like this army, very good against Tyranids. This is the one that I took against the Tyranid, but the anti-infantry stuff doesn't really help me much against some of these really heavily armored orcs. So I may have to build a slightly different army for kind of what I'm going for here. Take some pot shots.
Oh. Is that all you've got?
Okay, maybe that's something. We'll try to protect the Overlord with them. So you're very, very expendable. So we did do a little bit of damage to the War Boss. We could have the other sniper try to hit the War Boss. But I don't have much else that I can hit the Death Dread with. I'd like to do some damage.
Who is next on the list?
There's a good shot. There's a good shot. Yeah, let's work on the War Boss. The Death Dread's pretty much equally as terrifying, but the AI's dumb, so the AI might just stand there and shoot me, rather than moving up and attacking me in close combat, which would do more damage. So I'm kind of planning on the AI being dumb.
What a pathetic little shooter.
That was 70% chance. I think we hit with 1 shot out of all of that.
Tracking target.
That was awful.
Yes.
Okay, that unfortunately is everybody. Part of the disadvantage of having, a point disadvantage is that you often just don't have enough stuff to finish off units. So, like, we probably could have tried, like, if we had a full-strength army, we would have had probably enough to kill off the War Boss. Might have had enough to take out the Death Dread as well, depending on what we had. Unfortunately, not enough firepower. Now we pay for it. The Gretchen, continually causing problems. I will continue to ignore them. Oh, calling in a strike. That's not nice. That hurt quite a bit, actually. Did take one of the commander's actions, but he's nasty up close. What the heck are you doing? I charged into the guys back there. Okay, that's a major problem. If they can reach my Overlord, that's another major problem. Oh, they're just gonna shoot.
The fallen will rise again.
Yeah, taking all kinds of abuse. They're way more dangerous up close. So
My
them shooting at me is kind of okay. We definitely need to do something about this war boss. That is a huge problem. I do have ways to potentially deal with that. I mean, I have options anyway. But it means not killing the Death Dread, probably. So, you come back here, move up on this rise so we can't be engaged easily in close combat. We're going to start with just shooting the living crap out of the war boss from here with the bonus crit chance.
Solutions optimized.
Which should give me a good chance with 2 actions of killing you.
Is that all you've got?
How dare you approach my overlord without permission?
What a pathetic little
Nice.
shooter.
Got a surge. Can I shoot anything else though?
None can survive my aim.
They're out of range, but I could drop an Overwatch, I guess. 2's optimal. Let's push it out to 3 just to do something. Okay, the Paint Boy ran off by himself, where he's not going to give extra bonus health to anybody, so that's sort of helpful for me. You're not in a great position for me to be able to come in and hit from the flank. We can have you come down and shoot up the Death Dread a bit, and then have the snipers go for it as well. Theoretically, that's enough to kill him, but I kind of doubt it. I'm going to have to give it a try, though, I think. Because if I can blow up the Death Dread, it will do a little bit of damage to them, although they do have a lot of armor.
my hands.
Dread's taking a pounding.
Okay, less than I was hoping for.
Dread's taking a pounding.
61. Can I do 178 with a couple snipers? I'm not sure. Head back around behind cover. I do have the Overlord as well. We've got 1 Immortal Squad left. Okay. Currently, we're looking at 76. We can mark. We're going to do that. Land all the shots. So, estimate is 60 to 85 damage.
Dread's taking a pounding.
Because of the armor and stuff, we get less. That's unfortunate. 76.
Our targets wait.
Currently 90. I will mark. Get the increased crit chance to try to get a kill here. Although, yeah, I don't think it's possible anymore.
Shoot back.
71. You're down to 31 health. What do I have left? Well, I've got Immortals who can't do much. My Overlord does have good armor piercing on this. I think it's going to have to be you.
You waste my time.
Nice. Fell apart.
Shouldn't have done that.
Got a command point as well. What do I have for 2? Oh, yeah. The test of Lightning Storm. Unfortunately, nobody's really close together. The Lightning Storm will do a lot of damage to the knobs. I think that's probably my best choice. If I target you guys... I can hit the Pain Boy as well. Yeah, sure.
Who threw that?
Okay, I think the Pain Boy just exploded. Yep, that's a dead Pain Boy, and these knobs are trashed. Okay, good deal. Mortals, let's see if you want to come back down. We don't have great armor piercing, but we're going to shoot a bunch.
Who threw that?
Excellent. Yeah, if I didn't get that strike, we'd be in a lot worse of a situation. But killing off that Death Dread was enough to get the command point, and then, yeah, just wiping out those guys worked out really well. I still haven't spawned a guy here. I'll have to kind of live with it. I've used everybody over here. I think we just back up. We're far enough away, they're not going to reach me, I don't think. Let's just kind of hang out over here.
My will be
So we have you two. Did you just finish off the Gretchen? Because I'm not going to do that much to these guys anyway, but we can do some damage. This will just free this squad up a little bit. Yeah, just wipe them out. And we run away. Alright, it's a bit dicey with this force to deal with some of the heavy stuff, but end up kind of pulling through. 52%. Seems like it's about that probably everywhere. Well, I know they're there, just 75. Yeah, 75 is probably as good as it's going to get.
Attack vector true.
You're making us mad!
Yeah, not terrible with these, because they've got the double on the vehicles, so it's actually the double twin Tesla carbines. Not a lot of armor piercing, but I think that the base damage is a little bit higher. But still, these guys took that like champs. If the Pain Boy was around, they would have had the extra armor, the extra, bonus health to kind of suck it up. The mech was around, they'd have the force field, they'd take even less. But we've been able to kind of pick them apart here a little bit.
Already on our way.
Let's get away. Have to come towards us, and we can just sort of shoot the crap out of them as they advance.
Hyperlogic agreed.
I think that's the only thing left. Yes, that's a dead Pain Boy. Don't think the pillar in front of me gives me any cover. Certainly doesn't seem like it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and punish these guys from the flank first. It'll whittle them down a bit.
You're making us mad!
Aerial scouts.
Even that's not going to kill them. It is just making them angry.
Who threw that? You're making us mad!
Oh, got a couple. Yeah, I think maybe we go with the Hexmark Destroyer getting the kill. They're generally the champions. They just do so much damage. They're such good units. Let's get a slightly cinematic view here.
You're making us mad!
There we go. Alright. Pretty good result overall, especially considering I was very concerned about being able to take down those Def Dreads and the Knobs and Mega Armor. Def Dreads especially were rough to take down with this army, just because we had kind of the different weapons with the Immortals and stuff. I'll have to take a look. We could probably push this another 100 points down. I think we'll be okay, but I might have to change the army up a little bit that I would use, weapon-wise and stuff, to kind of be able to deal with the Def Dreads. I feel like that's a major issue. But yeah, we did pretty well. Tomb Blades actually did a really good job in this one. Death Marks, Hexmark Destroyers, of course, always kicking butt. Alright, this has been more of Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you all again next time. Until then, have a good one.